Hey, I'm Dan Persons. You want to know what's going on? Here's what's going on. So, if at first you don't succeed, just pretend the other thing didn't happen. That's pretty much Marvel Studios' approach to their films these days. Spider-Man, the Hulk. And they're doing it now with Wolverine. This weekend sees The Wolverine coming into theaters. This after X-Men Origins, Wolverine, did not do that well. As a matter of fact, it pretty much took one of Marvel's most popular characters and made one of their least popular movies out of it. So they are trying again. This time they're taking Logan out of his idiom and moving him to Japan, seeing how that works. And because of that, I thought we'd get a look at a little soundbite of director James Mangold talking about Wolverine's new setting, and then we'll get a look at a little clip that shows how that works out.
Its own universe in Japan. It takes Logan into this completely new world. And it is Japan, but it's also kind of a fever dream of Japan. It's kind of this wonderful technicolor dream of Japan, a world of Yakuza, ninja, silver samurai, industrialists, intrigue, crime, mystery, the legacy of the samurai, the kind of mysticism of the Orient and of particularly in Japan. All these things play heavily in this series and also seem to me a really unique way to kind of kickstart Wolverine and kind of drop him into something completely different and have a chance to make a kind of completely new picture.
Hey, something's not right.
Cool.
Logan gotta be Logan, I guess. We'll be talking about the Wolverine on this Monday's Cinefantastique Spotlight podcast, so you can check it out then. And so long as we're in this hemisphere, what's Roger Corman doing over there? He's actually in China. He's producing a Chinese horror film that's not going to play in China. According to The Hollywood Reporter, he is producing a film called The Living Dead. This is about a U.S. documentary crew who's in China to film a Chinese ghost festival and come across an actual malevolent female ghost. This is actually being produced by a Chinese company, Ace Studios. The Australian Chinese director, Anthony Zeddo, is directing this. He previously did Dragon Blade, but the concept is actually from Corman, and he's supposedly involved quite closely with production itself. It's not just a title-only executive producer kind of thing. As for this Chinese provenance and the whole weird thing about that, it turns out that even though they're shooting in China, this is actually filmed for the American market. It's a TV movie, actually. The reason why it's probably not going to get distributed in China is because the Chinese censors don't really smile upon horror films and ghost stories. They just feel that such superstitious stuff is not for their people. So, more's their loss. The Wolverine isn't the only film opening this weekend. Also opening in limited release and on demand is Frankenstein's Army. We've talked about this film before. This is the film that's set in World War II when a troop of Russian soldiers stumbles upon a laboratory where a mad Nazi scientist is turning people into sort of these retro tech cyborgs. They're actually called zombots in the film. Because why use an instantly recognizable term when you can make up your own? But that's the way they want to go. I want to show a clip of this film for you. Now, if you remember, we had some trouble previously when we tried to run a trailer during the show. I've gotten in touch with the distributors. They have promised me that if I put the clip into this show, it will run. So let's check out a creepy moment right now.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it, proceed. Can you hear me? I think it's black. I don't think you can see us, huh? What are you? Can you hear me? Let's put you out of your misery.
Zombots. Wasn't that the swear word Mork used to use? I may be remembering it wrong. In any case, Frankenstein's Army is in select theaters, maybe near you. If not, you can check it out on demand. And that's it for now. Have a great weekend, and remember, you can check out more stuff over at cfqonline.com.